Welcome back to another gun channel. Today I got a review for you. As you can tell by the top of the box, this is an XDM. This is the XDM 3.8 Compact. Here's the gun here. I'll show you. It is safe. Nothing in it. See the light. See the polished feed ramp. Good to go. So, do a quick overview of the gun. As you can see, I have taken crayon to the to all the engraving on the gun. I just think it looks cooler. I'm a big fan of the way that turned out. And you can see XDM 40 Compact 3.8. There it is there. So, on the side of the gun, we have our mag release, which is ambidextrous. It is on both sides. Works very well. We have the lever that locks the gun back. Also the release. In the front here, we have the takedown lever, which you push up, take the gun down, then pull back, let it go forward, gun's apart. That easy. I just love this gun, it's great. Put the gun back together, slide it back on, and you're done. It's that simple. I'll go into a little more in-depth take apart in just a few minutes. Just a really quick, how to take it all apart for field stripping and put it back together. So, what you get when you buy the gun is, obviously you get the gun. You get this cable lock. It says XD on it. Pretty cool. You get a bore brush, which is not bad. It's nylon. You get an Allen key for your accessories that it comes with. And your accessories are a mag pouch, which you can tighten or loosen the retention on. And then you get a XDM excuse me, a paddle holster, which is pretty sweet. If you're out shooting for the day, kind of wear this. If you open carry, it came with it, so it's free. I open carried my full-size XDM with that holster for a couple weeks before getting my concealed handgun license. You have back straps. I believe this is large and small, and medium is already on the gun. Trying to get these back in is going to be a chore. There we go. And then along with the other back straps, you have these extensions for the magazines. And you have those because it comes with one 16 round mag and one 11 round mag. So this is the mag that you use if you want to keep the gun compact, and obviously if you want a little bit larger gun, you go this route. Now, I wanted this gun for carry, so I chose the compact, and I thought about it. Why would anybody buy the full-size version of this gun when you can get the compact version of this gun with this magazine here and now have the full-size version? That is the exact same grip as my full-size 4.5 model. So, if you're thinking about which one to get, that right there, that's your answer. Mags are going to cost a little bit more because you'd have to purchase these, but for a carry gun, it's perfect. I absolutely love it because I have the compact mag in there, and it's you can see it's nice and short. The overall, well, we'll go over some specs real quick with you, but I can't forget to mention the speed loader, which you should never have to use, but when you first get it, it is kind of tough to load those last few rounds into the magazines. So, go over some specs of the gun really quick. We have the XDM 3.8 in 40 Smith & Wesson. It has a 3-dot sight system, if you can see that. I also have, for this particular gun, some night sights. Because it's my carry gun, I'm going to get these installed on it. They're the True Glow TFOs. They're pretty sweet in the dark. They are very bright green. You know, in case zombies ever come, I've got a good night gun. It has two magazines with it, one 11, one 16. So you are either 16 plus 1 or 11 plus 1 in capacity. The gun has a 5.5 to 7 pound trigger pull. That's off of Springfield's website there. I haven't actually tested mine, but it is a very nice, crisp trigger. I really, really like it. The gun has quite a few safety features for a gun that doesn't look like it has any safeties. The backstrap safety, so the grip safety. You have this little trigger safety here. You see the little blade sticking off of the trigger. Now let's show that this gun is, it is completely safe, completely empty. We're going to take the magazine with the ammo and put it aside. I'm going to show you exactly how safe this gun is. If this is pressed, but that blade is not pressed, I'll show you. Watch the striker indicator here. I cannot pull that trigger. Same way as if the grip isn't pressed, but that is. That is not going in. I have to have both done in order for that to go in and fire. Reset. See the striker indicator? That's another safety feature of theirs. It allows you to manually feel or see that the gun is ready to fire. The other safety feature is this loaded chamber indicator. Now I don't have any snap caps, so I'm not going to put one in to show you guys, just due to safety. But this sticks up. See if I can get it up. See how that's kind of raised up a little bit? That sticks up when a round is in the chamber, so you know that it is empty. So that's a little bit about the specs. It is 7 inches long, 4.6 inches high with the 11 round mag, 5.75 inches high with the 16 round mag. So now we're going to talk a little bit about the reason I purchased this gun, and that was for concealed carry. But first, I forgot that I was going to show you guys this. This is the M Factor. Multi-adjustable rail system, main focus sights, match grade barrel, minimal reset trigger, mega capacity magazine, mega lock grip texture, mold true backstraps, minimum error disassembly lever. So that's the M Factor, if you're wondering what the M stood for. Sorry if I sound like a freaking zombie. I just woke up. I stayed up all night playing my damn guitar. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I uploaded a video of me playing the national anthem, and I listened back to it, and I was like, Jesus, that's horrible. What the hell was I thinking? But that's what happens at 2 o'clock in the morning at my house. I just get super bored because my fiance and my kids are out of town. So I played a horrible, horrible version of the national anthem. But you guys should still check that out because you can have something to laugh at me about later, which is always good. You always need a reason to laugh at somebody. So anyway, back to comfort of carry. This gun is super, super comfortable to carry. I carry right above my wallet on my right side. I use the Galco Stow and Go holster. You can see fits in very nicely. It's a good little compact holster. I bought this holster because it was like 25 bucks, and I wasn't sure that if I was going to carry every day. You know, I hadn't really made up my mind before I got my permit and actually started carrying, so I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money. I'm still looking into other options for other holsters, but for right now, this little guy works just fine. The holster's great. You know, it's a really easy to get out holster, which is good because, you know, when you go out, I don't go to the range. You know, a lot of these guys, the YouTube gun guys, they all talk about going to the range and stuff. I don't really go to the range because it's, you know, there's just a few here where I'm at. I just go out in the woods. It's more fun that way. You can blow stuff up and have more fun. But, you know, when I do go out in the woods, I think that you should always practice with your gun. And because this is my concealed carry gun, I do practice, you know, unholstering and firing upon a target, you know, within 5-10 feet. And I will give this gun something. It is incredibly accurate. I absolutely love it. I have the 4.5 full-size version of this gun also, and they're both incredibly accurate, but I shoot this gun better. I don't really know why, because it's smaller, and I'll show you. I won't put my finger on the trigger here, but when I grip the gun, I don't know if you can see this. Okay, so this is really weird. I'm going to take this out. That's really weird to do without actually holding the gun right, so you can see that's safe again. Anyway, when I grip the gun, I don't know if you can see this. It's kind of awkward to show, but down here, man, my fingernails are really fucking dirty. My pinky just barely hangs on, and I thought that was gonna be. I was fishing last night, so I was digging through the worms and stuff. Anyway, I thought that was gonna be a problem. I thought it was gonna make this gun really hard to shoot. I'm actually really good with it, and I'm a horrible shot anyway. So when I say really good, I mean like probably worse than most of you, but better than my dog. So, you know, I'm a decent shot with it. Let's just say that. But it definitely, the groups are tight. It's really good. I really like this gun, accuracy wise. And you know, the other thing is, because I do carry it, it is heavy. I mean, I think it says something like 27 ounces, but I don't know if that was loaded or unloaded. You know, I'll put it in the description of the video when I actually have the proper answer for you. But I was a little concerned about the weight. It bugged me for the first week, you know, but I'd never carried a gun before either, so I was getting used to everything all at the same time, and I think that this gun is not too heavy. With a good belt, you're fine. I don't notice it anymore at all. Like, I've fallen asleep on the couch with it on. You know, it's super comfortable. I don't have any issues with it. And maybe it's this holster. Maybe it just works for the type of clothes I wear. Maybe it's this gun. I don't know. I'm going to give the credit to the gun and a little bit of credit to the holster. But, you know, that's my topic on how to carry it. Now, I told you I'd show you guys how to break it down again. It's so simple. You're not going to believe it, like I showed you. Pull it back, lock the slide back, flip the lever forward. That's it, right? Let go of the gun. Whoa, almost lost the camera there. It slides off. You're done. That's it. You want to go into a little more detail for cleaning? You just grab right here. And the spring comes out. Guide rod, and then grab the barrel. You're done. That's it. That's all there is to it. Just do the reverse to put it back together. Barrel goes in first. Take your guide rod and spring, set it in. Barrel end first. Then it locks here on the little lock. If none of you have this gun, you know, you probably don't know this, but it's all very similar to other guns. You have this little locking piece on the barrel, and that locks into place. Then you take the gun, slide it back on the steel guides here, which is really nice on a polymer gun. Anyway, slide it back on the steel guides, pull it back, lock it into position, which is really easy to do. Flip the switch back down, send her on home. That's how easy it is. You know, and back, I don't know if I finished on the safeties, but you've got the blade on the trigger, you've got the grip safety, the striker indicator, you can see that actually does stick out, and then the loaded chamber indicator. All in all, this is a great gun. I would buy it again, you know, if I had to. I'm just a really big fan of the XDMs in general. I wish I had some shirts of theirs, you know, because I'd wear them all the time. I need to call Springfield and see if I can buy some shirts or stickers or something. I need some XDM stuff. But it's a great gun. If you get one, I highly suggest, you know, whiten out the letters. It looks badass compared to how it looks stock. It really adds some class and character to the gun. And you only have to do it like once every 6 months. I mean, it does come out, but it's not a big deal. Next time I clean my gun, I'll probably touch up the spots, and maybe I'll show you guys exactly what I did. It's super easy. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube about it, but it's super easy to do. I mean, I don't own a whole lot of guns, so I can't say this is the best gun I've ever owned, but, you know, it is. It's my favorite gun that I have. It's the one that I carry every day. You know, it should be one of my favorites if I'm going to trust my life to it. And that's why I picked an XDM, because it's, you know, it's super reliable. I've never had an issue with this gun or my other XDM. Nobody that I know has ever had issues with them. And if you had an issue with them personally, well, it might have been operator error, because, you know, they're smooth shooting, fun guns, and they're just fantastic. I would buy this gun 100 more times. You know, I want to get the 9mm compact version for my fiance. I want to get the 45 compact version for myself. I want to get the new XDS, if that's out yet. I'm not sure. I know it was delayed. I just am a huge XD fan in general. Springfield, they do a great job. If you're thinking about getting this gun, I highly suggest it. It is a lot easier to carry than the full size, and it's easier to conceal than the 3.8 model just in general. So you got to get the 3.8 compact because it comes with the grip extension, making it the same size as the other one. So, thank you for tuning in. Again, my name's Brandon. This is my carry gun. It's an XDM. It's chambered in 40. Those are what are flying at you if you ever are on the receiving end of this gun. It's a pretty sweet gun. I love it. You guys have a good one. Take care.